I am Brigadier General Mwanje Ssekiranda, Chief of Staff, Reserve Force. The UPDF Reserve Force is a military organization composed of citizens who combine military career duties with civilian responsibilities. Their main role is to be available to fight when a nation mobilizes for total war or to defend against an invasion and any other duties as directed by the Commander-in-Chief. In order for the reservists to perform their roles and duties, they need to be mobilized, accounted for, trained, and ideologically orientated to enhance national security and strongly support the socio-economic transformation of the country. The Reserve Force is the service of UPDF, and our main role is to cater for the veterans. I've come to Jinja today to talk to the retiring officers who are going to be retired in the next coming batch, and mainly to tell them what Reserve Force entails. As they transit from the regular force on retirement, they are going to be under the Reserve Forces, and they will be in the category of UPDF veterans. In the Reserve Force, we have UPDF veterans, and the veterans are in two categories. We have the operational reserve. Those are the veterans who retire at before clocking age 56. Those are drafted within the Reserve Force because they are still operational, and this is a force which we refer to as the UPDF Reserve because they can be quickly mobilized and launched into an operation to augment the UPDF. There are other veterans who can no longer operate. They remain veterans, and these ones are mainly catered for by the Ministry of Veteran Affairs. All this group on retirement, they are settled back to civilian life, and they are going to stay with the civilians. It's our duty as the Reserve Force to always mobilize and carry out the training programs. These are the refresher training, and be in touch so that we retain this force in good health, where the spirit of patriotism, so that they remain relevant to the cause of UPDF and to the cause of the government for improving the national and socio-economic transformation. The Reserve Force, where I've assured these officers who are retiring that when they are retired from the military service, they will remain relevant, and we have a lot as the Reserve Force from which they are going to benefit in order to improve their welfare. The Reserve Force has got an organization which trickles down up to the sub-county level. We have the headquarters, and we have commanders at regional level, We have commanders in every district and every sub-county. So these commanders on ground are going to mobilize them for agricultural activities. They are going to mobilize these people who are retiring into circles, developmental circles, so that they can benefit from government programs at district level and UPDF programs or Ministry of Defense programs that are to be benefited from, to benefit the veterans or the reserve. Such programs, we have the food and feed program, which is mainly for agriculture production. We have other programs which are with the NEC, National Enterprises Corporation, where soldiers who are, veterans who are still energetic are recruited into the security group which was formed by NEC. We have even other groups which take veterans, UPDF veterans for security, to perform security duties and other programs. We have a directorate as the reserve force which is there to source employment by placing these veterans who have professional capability into parastatals where they are required. And those who retire with the professional ability are taken in those parastatals. These veterans, who are the retiring officers, will benefit from the burial arrangement which is there by the UPDF. They will still be buried by the UPDF in case someone dies. And those whom the UPDF has not yet catered for will also benefit by an arrangement, compassionate arrangement, which is also put in place by the UPDF leadership. Veterans are treated free or are welcome in military hospitals. They get treatment at all levels, and they also benefit from the Defense Forces shop, the formerly which we were calling Army shop. So all those are good interventions which are made by government to benefit the veterans. So with those and others which they have been asking, it's what I've been assuring them and giving them to make sure they are properly settled and they are well prepared to go into retirement. Retirement is real, and all soldiers will retire at a certain time. As we enter, we should always think of leaving the force at a certain stage. And retirement is not a punishment. Everybody has to retire. So we have to prepare for retirement, and it's good. Even the government has improved on how to retire. We shall retire properly, so long as someone has retired honorably, which is a desire by every serving officer.